What's going on YouTube? It's your friend Jess, and today might be the last day I ever use one of these guys. Don't judge how dirty she is. But Jess, you say, the Beauty Blender is like the #1 beauty sponge out there. What could you possibly find that would be better? The other day I was scrolling through my subscriptions on YouTube, and of course I'm subscribed to Tati, yes, the glam life guru, love Tati Westbrook, and I saw her review this, the Stands Out makeup sponge. I went and tried to buy this from the Stands Out Beauty Company website, and as soon as I clicked on it, I was redirected and the site was crashed. So I think Tati is the cause of that, from getting everybody to jump on and buy one of these guys. I got very fortunate and found it on Amazon. I'll link it down below. Now supposedly this is a sponge that we're not gonna have to wet every single time we use, unlike our Beauty Blender. It basically says that all you need to do is add water to it 3 to 5 times, and that will break it in, and then in the future the warmth of your skin will kind of bring out the sponginess of the sponge, I guess. Let's go ahead and crack this sucker out of the box and see what she's all about. Now from what I saw, it looks very memory foam, so I'm really curious to see the texture of this. Oof, girl. Oh, 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 look at this. Oh my god, this is crazy. I cannot wait to use this, you guys. Today I'm going to be using this with liquid foundation. I do go back and forth between a liquid foundation and a stick foundation, so I do plan on trying this out again with the stick to see, does it also work with a stick? Alright, so let's see what they suggest with their pro tips. Use the larger rounded side to press in all of your foundation and roll. I'm curious to see about that. I do know that when you roll makeup onto your face and when you press, it does tend to kind of shove it into your pores, so definitely something I need to do. We can use this triangular side right here to apply concealer and powder underneath the eye area. That's pretty cool. I can use it for powder too. I do that with my Beauty Blender as well, and I find that is the best way. Something about just the moisture in the sponge when you're picking up the powder, it picks up more powder and it kind of makes it almost non-stick to the sponge because it sticks it to your face really, really nicely. So I'm excited to try that as well. And then they have the flat side right here that they suggest using to contour under your cheekbones, jawline, and your nose as well. So, whew, that is a lot that this little sponge claims it can do. Let's test it out with foundation first today and just make sure that she lays it down correctly. I'm gonna go wet her up and we will be right back. A little too wet. Alright, she is now nice and wet and still very squishy, but it goes up much faster now. You guys see that, right? Boop. So I think that after you wet it a few more times, it does feel more of like a Beauty Blender-esque type of texture and less memory foam, but it also feels a little bit more porous. So I'm very, I don't know, intrigued by that, I guess. Only one way to find out if this stuff works. I've already pre-mixed my foundation on my palette here. You guys will see my recipe in the description box down below for that. Let's get this hair out of my face and let's start testing out this Stands Out beauty sponge. Alright, so I'm just gonna, oh boy, that is some product. I'm a little bit concerned to try this out, but I'm really excited, so let's go ahead and do it. Here we go. Oh, that is a lot. Okay, wow. Alright, work quickly. This sponge is ginormous, you guys. My god, but look at how fast it's covering my face. Literally, it's been like not even 10 seconds. That is awesome. And there's still more product on this sponge. Oh my god. I like that old time of press and roll. Cover up all of this mess. I'm noticing too, you guys, the sponge folds up really easily, so you can almost create your own shape. Like I've been doing this here, I'm making kind of like a little sharp point out of this and using that to put it into the corners of my nose, and I'm kind of living for this sponge right now. We're gonna have to obviously wait and see at the end how everything looks once it's all settled into the skin, but my Lanta, this has taken literally 1/4 of the time that it usually takes me to put on foundation, and it also didn't suck up all of the product like my Beauty Blender normally would. And yes, I'm pressing up to push into my pores and to lift my skin to stay healthy and young looking, which is very important for me since I'm 112 years old. So the foundation laid down super duper fast. I can't tell until it starts settling in and once we have our concealer and all of our powder and stuff like that on, if we're gonna like the overall skin look that it gives. So let's pop on the concealer next. So to stamp in our concealer today, we are going to be using the triangular side of the sponge. Let's see how she performs. Here we go. I don't know, I feel like this side, I feel like I would prefer to use this edge. You guys know what I'm saying? The kind of skinnier edge. I feel like I do get better precision with the Beauty Blender because it's so pointy on top. I'm going to try to adapt this to my whims and dreams though and see if I can get it to do it. It also applied the concealer really, really quickly. I am very impressed with the performance performance of this sponge thus far, my friends. I know my eyes are a little bit dark underneath. You guys know how it is. I was wearing mascara yesterday, so hello. By the way, if you guys hear all that banging in the background, I apologize, but also don't apologize because my husband is building me my little IKEA drawer thing for my makeup, so thank you, Ari, for that. I love you. I finally got into this Coty Airspun, you guys. I went onto Amazon and I finally picked it up. I've seen everybody talking about this stuff. I have a complaint about it though. It literally smells like a grandma's bathroom. So I don't know how people deal with that, but oh God. But it works. All right, so the box suggests now for applying the powder, we're still gonna be using the big triangular side, so let's just go ahead and do it. I don't know, it doesn't look like the powder's gonna be even on here. Let's give it a whirl, see what we get. Oh my God, I mean, it's there. Oh, Coty. And we're still going strong. I haven't gone in for a second dip of powder yet, so this is a little too much powder, but I'm impressed with this as well. Come on, stands out beauty. Ooh, changing the game with the sponge. Putting powder in my forehead crease, which I have from questioning everything. What? Excuse me? And now we're gonna try to use the skinny side to get the powder down the contour end of my face here, so let me get a little bit more powder out. Boom. Let's give this a whirl. I don't know. I'm having a lot of fun with this sponge. I don't know if it's because things are just going really I don't know if it's just because it's going really quickly and I feel like, oh my God, I'm like almost done with my makeup. I mean, I'm not. I mean, hello, clearly not. But I'm very impressed. Wow. I mean, girl. Also, just so you guys know, I'm not wearing any primer. I did prep my skin today. I exfoliated, I moisturized. Obviously, I washed it before all that. But as you know, I haven't found a primer that I feel any certain way about. To me, they kind of feel like they do a whole load of nothing. So if you guys want me to do another wear test with this where I am wearing primer, maybe I'll do that in the stick foundation video. Let your girl know. Okie dokie, I'm gonna let this stuff sink into my face, let it bake me until I die. Then I'm gonna come back, finish up my makeup, and I will see you guys at the end for the finished product, and we'll talk about what I think about the sponge and how it applied this face. All right, you guys, so my makeup is all complete. I don't know, I'm feeling very cha-cha summer vibe today. Maybe it's this shirt. Oh, yes. Oh, hello. All right, now that everything is on, obviously you guys can hopefully tell that my makeup is pretty much finished. I have to say, I really like how it looks. I feel like my skin actually looks better than it does when I use the Beauty Blender. I don't know if it's just like in my head. I feel like overall the skin looks really nice and smooth and the pores look very filled in. However, I do think that it didn't do such a great job with the concealer. You really have to shape this sponge to get it where you want to go. It is very easy to shape. I mean, you guys can see here, like I'm taking it and making it into all different sorts of little wonky shapes for my face, like really whatever you want to do to adapt it, it'll work. But I just think that my concealer doesn't look as nice and fresh and good as it usually does. But I think I might be blaming the Coty Airspun powder actually for that. I don't really like how this set everything, you guys. I don't see what the big T is on this. My skin does look nice, but I feel like, I don't know, I feel like there's a lot of crinkles and my dark circles are very dark, and even though this is supposed to be translucent powder, I feel like it made my face look more pale. I don't know, am I crazy? The answer is yes, Jess, you are crazy, but I mean, what else do you want to know? Alright you guys, so that's what we have for today. We had the Stands Out Beauty Sponge. Again, this is something that I really love. Look how fast it applied the makeup, and I think it looks nicer than it does with a Beauty Blender, so goodbye my friend. And hello, my lover. Be my lover, wanna be my lover. Lover, lover. Yeah, hey, wanna be my lover. Oh, the 90s. What do you guys think? I highly recommend that you try this out. I'm really excited to kind of get it to the point where I don't need to wet it anymore and see its performance based on that too. But I have to say, I mean, literally makeup done in a quarter of the time it usually